All right. So back what I was saying. Um, yeah. So for a while, I was really tough on my mom, and I shouldn't have been. I should have been way more grateful than I was. But when it was time for school shopping, like around this time, even though like this is how mature I am, and this is how much I've learned to like. I'm not gonna judge you. I'm not me. Me. If you my real, if you a real person, that's how I'm gonna judge you. If you a real person, like not real, literally, like literally real, but if you a true person and you're down to earth, I'm gonna respect you and want to hang out with you. Not hang out with you if your clothes or your jewelry is real. This shit right here, I mean, well, this, I think wood or whatever. And I might have a Columbia shirt on or whatever, but I'm just saying, like, cause the pants and the shoes I got on right now, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know what they are because they're not named. Wait, let me see if there's a name brand on these shoes. I don't know. There's some type of sports shoe, but I don't care. Okay, I don't know what Cole Hansen is, but this is what I wore to practice every day. I see a lot of kids out there with Nike, Nike sportswear, and I mean, I have like some name brand clothes. Don't get me wrong. Like it's some things that I have in name brand, but a lot of my clothes I actually bought from City Trends, and they're not name brand or well, they're name brand, but not cool name brands or whatever you call them. And let's be real, y'all. So when you were in middle school or elementary, you were always wearing name brand because if I'm not mistaken, we might got jobs now, but back then you was wearing what your parents bought you. So don't act brand new. Don't act brand new like you ain't never wear something that was not name brand. So half the time I think about stuff. I like, you know what? If if you ever look at someone, notice if you ever look at a group of boys or a group of girls, pay attention to their clothes or their shoes. Cause I bet you half of them groups of people all got on Jordans, new shoes, retro Ferrachis, whatever you call them things, and or like cool Nike brand clothes or whatever. They all got that on. Cause if one of them came with some Converse and some it's just some jeans and a white tee from Dollar Tree and just I'm just saying, like, if they was wearing that, you probably want to see him in the crowd with them because most people these days want to hang out with people who they think are cool or got like money because they don't want to. I guess they don't want to be around someone who don't got that because they think people are gonna like question them about that person or who is they, why they got this on, what shoes are those, and when one of those came out, like that's when you really started seeing all this. What are those? Because I'm like, bitch, they're shoes, they're pants, and all this judging started actually with. You ever heard of someone say, "Ooh, she got on I think they're called high waters with high waist. She got on I don't even know the word because I don't use that word, but it's when your pants go up to like your calf and they're not all the way down to your ankle like the tight part and like if someone wear jeans and their jeans not tight at like well these kind of are but if your jeans are not tight at the pretty much tight in general if it's not tight at the butt the thigh or like the ankle, you're not hot, cool, cute, whatever you want to call it, and that's a shame. But basically, these right here are actually okay. They're not that tight, but if they're not like leggings tight, then they're not at least $20 and they're not hot. That's pretty much how it is with people these days. And like so what? I don't care if her clothes are not how everybody else dress or like I don't want somebody trying to hang out with me. And I actually had a group of girls before school got out. I had on my red and black kinky twists. I was all queued up and I went to the cafeteria and these girls were looking at me like kind of flirting. One of them was gay. And the other ones, they was like, "Oh, you're my best friend now. What's your name? Are you new?" I'm like, "No, I've been here this whole time." And I was looking cute and different. I had my edges on fleek and all. And like you notice me now, And then like I realized that they was like, "Oh, you should come out more." I was like, "No, I eat lunch at the Achute over there by myself." And I started hanging out with them, and I would realize how much people they were talking about, and they were laughing at people about what they were wearing. And they one girl even told her other friend, like best friend or whatever you call it, "What, you getting dressed? Ew, I'm not gonna be hang out with you no more if you get dressed." And she was like, "For real?" And she was like, "Yeah." I was like, so the girl was like, she was just playing. And I was like, what the fuck? You really gonna start hanging out with your friend because she get dressed or whatever? But basically, they all hanging out with each other for looks. And I can't remember all their names right now, or I would say it. But it's like 3 black girls, one with glasses, one dark skinned and gay, and the other one smoked weed and I don't know, like red looking. You know who I'm talking about if you go to BC. But yeah, and they was hanging out with me because I was looking all cute and classy, and I was getting my pedicures and manicures. I had a check back then at the moment, like, and I noticed when I started hanging out with them and I took my braids out or whatever, and I went like natural. I was still cute. Don't get me wrong, but I wasn't. I went back to normal. Like sometimes I dress up and look all cute up, but back then, I mean, I went right back to like how I normally is. And they kind of was laughing at me from a distance. I could tell like whatever I was wearing, it was kind of funny to them. Like leggings and a shirt or whatever, they was laughing at me. And it's not that it hurted my feelings because I knew what I was dealing with, but it's a shame. It's a shame that somebody really gonna be your friend just because of how you look or what you dressing in. And if you special needs or if your left eye bigger than your right eye and if you a down person, shit, you my friend. I don't care. It's not about how you look. It's about how you act, how you treat people. Like that's what I look at. And I go for relationships, friendships and all. Cause most of the time, all these and I ain't gonna say everybody who is like really attractive or dressed really name brand is a mean person because all right, my brother dressed like that, and I mean, he could be a jerk sometimes, but he's not really a bad person, and that just showed me that